Setch 3-1 up. I guess that's going to seem more like a defeat, really.
That does, yeah. That's disappointing because we had, we done the hard work. We come from behind. We scored three good goals, and then we switched off not making excuses, obviously, because the lads have got to see it through. The stop start and didn't help. The ref keep stopping at that. That stopped us when we was on top, which we was at 3-1, stopping the game, and we couldn't never get going. Once the second goal went in, we was always under big pressure. And when they, that's two poor mistakes for the goals. Someone, we've let a runner go from midfield, not tracked him, and then obviously Alex is, the life of a goalkeeper. Hey, Tuesday, he's made 2 or 3 good saves, just got us the points, and tonight, one's gone under his body, which has cost us the points. But like I say all the time, better goalkeepers than him make mistakes, and we wouldn't change him for the world. So he's had a terrific season, just got Player of the Month, and he makes a mistake like that. But all round, you can't turn it on and off like a tap. We was buzzing at 3-1. We just scored the goal. We had the big stoppage. We then go into sort of cruise mode, if you like, which is criminal. And then when they score, you can't just turn it on again. Your back's against the wall, they're lifted, and I'm glad they sent the big lad back to the back, because I think they could have probably went on to win the game. If I was their manager, I'd have been tempted to leave him up there because he was causing all sorts of problems. So, that's one of them. That's a point. That's the unbeaten. We keep going, but that's a horrible one for us. That's worse than when we play poorly, and when we play poorly and don't get going and draw 1-1 with a late goal, because for 70 minutes I thought we was the best team, and for the last 15 minutes we was very average.
You're obviously rocked by that very early goal, but you were patient and you got yourself back into it, and deservedly had.
Yeah, we did, and we had I ain't going to talk about average ages and stuff like that, so I don't actually know it, but you look right across the team today, apart from Steve, they're all under 25, I think, and in the last 20 minutes we needed a Lee Smith, we needed a Sam Gorgon just to steady the ship, and we didn't have that today, you know what I mean? And I think that's hurt us. We had 3 young lads in midfield, 3 young lads at the back, and 2 young wing backs. So we just needed that, that experience on the pitch late on. But listen, we've been on a decent run. We ain't lost in the league since Hitchin here, I don't know, October. So we're still going into Christmas on a decent run, but you just feel that we've just probably left 2 points behind there. But did we get 2 points at Basingstoke with Pedro saves? Probably, I don't know. That'll level itself out. But that's another home draw, which is that's our Achilles heel at the minute this year. So it's a shame. But we've got to roll our sleeves up. We ain't got to rest on the laurels. That's a shame. And we've got to get to Kettering and try and get something.
3-1 up, it was quite obvious that they were trying to get the game called off. Did that get into the players' heads, do you think?
I don't know, probably, because I don't know. If I was away from home and the fog was coming down like that and I was 3-1 down, I'd be doing exactly the same. So you can't blame them for that. They've been on a decent run, although their away form ain't been great. But we really needed to hang on there. Really, the last 15 minutes has really, that's killed us probably going into Christmas a little bit. We was on a good run, but we'll go again. We bounced back really well from going 1-0 down early. I think that's probably 6 times we've gone 1-0 behind there this year, which is again annoying because away from home we're looking so solid. But you try and be that little bit more adventurous at home, obviously. You play your wide men a little bit higher than what you do away from home. Away from home, we sit in and we hit teams on the counter attack. But at home, because you're in front of your fans, you tend to try and play on the front foot a little bit more. And we ain't cracked that yet. We ain't cracked that. We've cracked away from home, letting teams come on to us, hitting teams on the break. But breaking teams down here is something that we ain't quite mastered yet, and that's something that we're going to have to keep working on.
You mentioned 2 experienced players that weren't available, Lee Smith and Sam Gorgon. Dan Quigley wasn't here today. What is the situation with Dan?
No comment.
None at all?
None at all. He's not here. I don't know where he is, so I can't tell you. So I can't make a comment because I hope he's not in a ditch somewhere. I just don't I don't know. I've tried to call him earlier on. He's not left a message with me. So I hope he's all right wherever he is. And obviously I can't comment until I know where he is. I hope he ain't let himself down and let the boys down, because that'd be a shame out of the season he's had, and that'd be a shame for him to finish like that, because that's what'll happen. If that is what happened, he will be finished. But let's hope it ain't. Let's hope that's there's a good reason. But obviously your suspicions are raised because of what's happened previous, and like I say, that'd be a huge shame. you know, for me personally, because I felt that I was getting the best out of the boy, and that'd be a huge shame for him personally, because, you know, he was on his way to building a little bit of a legacy here, you know, coming back, and I'll give him the opportunity. And if it's blew up in my face, no doubt there'll be plenty of people going, I told you so. But right up till now, I was justified in bringing him back. And obviously, in the space of an afternoon, I'm probably not justified in bringing him back. And you know, that's not helped us either, has it? Especially with Gorgs being injured, you know. So, you know, Ryan's got 2 goals today, but I'm sure he'll be disappointed with conceded 3, you know, because that probably took a little bit of shine off his efforts today with the 2 headers. So, you know, that's a shame. Like I say, I can't comment because you know, I can only say I can't comment exact because I don't know. And we'll go from there.
If he wasn't to appear in a Lynn shirt again now, you'll personally feel really disappointed because you backed him.
Yeah, I backed him. You know, I'm a believer in, you know, I've made mistakes in my life and, you know, come back from him, and I genuinely believe that he, you know, he's made mistakes, and you know, you know, people do. I'm willing to give anyone a second chance, but this would be a second and third and fourth chance. So that, you know, let's hope there is something genuine. Like I say, once that got past 2 o'clock, and I had to concentrate on the players that were here. I could, you know, I couldn't really. I'll obviously have to look into it more tonight and tomorrow to try and get to the bottom of it, so to speak.
I mean, there have been rumours. These are only rumours that he might be signing for another club. I don't know if you've heard any of that.
Well, that would disappoint me. That would disappoint me greatly if he was to go to another club and leave his teammates and the supporters and myself like you did today. You know, that's a you put 7 days in, you shake your hand, you go. That's football, but not to turn up to get sacked to go somewhere else. That'd be a shame. That.
I'm